Good morning. Today I'm going to be taking off my parenting coach hat and I'm going to be putting on my energy worker hat because I have a very good question from Serena. And Serena has been experiencing a lot of anxiety when she's thinking about making a few decisions in her life that could be very beneficial for her daughter, but it's something that really makes her very anxious because she doesn't know how it would affect her. And she really she would need like some guidance on how to make a decision from a peaceful place. Well, the thing about first I wanted to say a little bit about emotions and feelings and the body before I get into a process that we call the peace process, which is a very powerful technique that I use with my clients and that I do on myself very often, and I'm going to share with you today so that it could be also maybe a part of your daily life. Well, emotions are tricky things. Well, we think that our emotions, we confuse the terms emotions and feelings all the time. We must realize that a feeling is in the body. An emotion arises when the mind, a thought, and the feeling meet. It creates an emotion. So if we if we try to break that connection with the mind or with the body, then the emotion gets the chance to dissolve or disappear. When we're doing body work and I realize when I'm doing a technique with a client and my client starts crying, then I know that she's in her head. He or she is in his head. Because if it's just a feeling, it's just there. We can't do anything about it, and it's just there. But if it's an emotion, it's usually the mind just kind of like connecting to the feeling and creating a story that causes an emotion. In this technique that I'm going to guide you through, I'm going to invite you to stay fully present in the feeling. And I want you to step out of your head so that because your head will want to keep you trapped in an emotion. And we just want to step out of the emotion and get into the feeling. Because the only way that we can be fully present is by stepping into our body, because our body doesn't lie. And we have to realize that the body is here to help us. So if the body doesn't want to get stuck in an emotion, it's there to tell us that there's something we have to work through. So that's it. Step out of your head, disconnect mind from that feeling so that we're not creating emotions that could keep us stuck and blocked and not doing the things that we want to be doing. So here it goes, the peace process. One more little disclaimer. I'm going to go through it a little bit quicker than I would in a session, because in a session I would be connecting with you as a client and I would be holding that space for you to go through it for as long as you need and as long as it takes for the feeling to dissolve or to become more peaceful. So I'm just going to go through the steps and I'll try to do it slowly, but I can't, because we're always connected. I know we are. But you should realize that sometimes the process can go very quickly, but other feelings need a little bit more time, and maybe a few sessions of this process so that they can become a little bit more calm in your body. So I'm going to go through it, but realize that if you need more time, you should be taking it and maybe doing this process a few times for yourself. So I'm going to invite you to sit up straight, back straight, your feet flat on the floor so that you're really connecting to the earth and to the ground, and that you feel fully present in what is going on and what we're going to be doing. And I'm going to invite you to take one deep breath. And just one more. And on the next breath, when you're closing your eyes, you close your eyes when you're exhaling. So just go ahead. Close your eyes. And just feel how your body is fully present in this moment to guide you to where you need to go. And I want you to think right now about what is upsetting you. And notice where in your body the feeling is the strongest. Maybe it will be in your throat, or your chest, or your stomach. These are the most common places, but it could also be in your hands, or your head, or your neck, or even your hips or your lower back. Take a moment to check into your body and just really feel where the feeling is. And now we're going to give it attention. So instead of distracting ourselves from the feeling or trying to mentally solve the problem, just be present to the physical sensation of the feeling in your body. So we're creating an environment where it's safe for that feeling to be fully expressed. No distraction, no problem solving. It's just a safe environment for that feeling to be just fully expressed. So the feeling is here. It's a fact, it's just there. And it won't be here forever. So in this moment, it might actually feel that way, that it's just going to be exploding in your body. But for now, as long as it's here, just accept it. Be unconditionally and fully accepting of that feeling. And if it's possible for you to do so, send it love. Inside the feeling in your body, there's a big area of the greatest intensity. Yeah? So it kind of starts intensifying in your body. So you just put your attention on it and stay present to it. There's no judgment. There's no good. There's no bad. We're just being fully present to it. We're being unconditionally loving and unconditionally accepting to it. As you give the feeling attention, it may shift in some way. It might get more intense or less intense. It might actually start shifting or moving to different parts of your body. Just stay with it. Let it do what it has to do. Let it run its course. It knows the way in your body. It knows what it's supposed to be doing. It's like an oil candle. The fuel needs oxygen to burn, but once it's burned out, it's over. Your attention is the oxygen and the feeling is the fuel. You just never know how much fuel is in there. Huh? That's why we never know how long the peace process will take. Sometimes it will just be seconds, sometimes minutes. But once you let it do what it has to do, it will be over. So just stay with the feeling. Let it live and breathe and grow. We're just feeling, not thinking, not solving, not analyzing, because this is a judge-free, unconditional place to be. So let it just keep moving around if it needs to. And keep your attention on the most intense part of it. I'm going to hold a space for you for about a minute. But it could take longer. So I invite you to just be with it for now. I'm holding a space for you. And I'm also sending you and your feeling unconditional love. connecting you to Source. Connecting your body to Source as well. Making you aware that Source is always there to help you and guide you through the feelings that arise in your body, unconditionally and full of love. So, after the feeling has run its course, you'll be left with a more neutral feeling. And that's peace. Take a few deep breaths. Just keep breathing into that neutral feeling in your body. And just kind of like feel how good that feels to be just so neutral, so peaceful, and connect to that and just feel that now there's more space in your body, in your system, in your energy field to let joy in, and love and gratitude for this moment, for this process, for this moment of guidance into yourself and into your body. And just let that moment, let that feeling in of joy and love. So now you can check in again, and just to make sure that you've cleared everything, that you've cleared what was happening with that situation, or that was happening that was creating angst or anxiety in your body. To just check in, and if it's not neutral, peaceful, or joyful, well, just usually like neutral. If it's more than that, you can go back to the process and start over again. And just keep doing that. Maybe hold it a little bit longer until you reach that place of peace in your body. But however, usually it takes just 1 or 2 times to do this process, and you can just really, you're just free of it. And this is the place where we want to make, where you're going to be wanting to make decisions from. This is the place that we can just go, okay, now I know this feeling is gone, this emotion is gone, and I'm in a more peaceful place, and I can actually just really check in now and connect again the mind and make my decision and feel then how this will be feeling for you. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And check in with me again after you've done this. I would love to hear how it was for you, how you experienced this. And if you have any questions about it, about this process, about emotions, feelings, thoughts, being fully present in your body, any other type of energy work, please feel free to comment. And I'm going to go on with my day, feeling very peaceful, full of joy and love for you, for making it possible for me to share it with you today. Another part of me and another part of my work. And I hope you enjoyed it. And be peaceful, be well, be full of joy. See you tomorrow.